Evening. Hello. I know that we have a couple minutes to before we get going here, but we'll swap over to chatting. So today we're gonna be starting with the starting. We're gonna be doing an old favorite. This is probably the first game I played on stream. One of the first, anyways. Um, I'm gonna be playing some more of that today. So hopefully you guys are down for that. Um, this is also the first day I've decided to multi-stream to Kick as well. I'm on Kick. I don't know how that's gonna go, but I figured, you know what, Kick's on the rise. Even if they have some bad actors on there, maybe people we don't like, and check it out. So, especially the way Twitch is going lately, it's been very negative. Feels like every year it's more negative than the last. So, good to have alternatives. And yeah, I guess that's about it. I don't really see point in dragging this on. So I gotta kind of figure out how I'm gonna do the third chat now, because usually with YouTube and Twitch, I can put them on the same thing. Otherwise, I'll have to use like a third party chat application or something. But we'll figure it out. Not a big deal. Oh yeah, I forgot. I turned my camera off. We're gonna turn that on today. And do I want to turn on the feed for people? Nah, I can't be bothered. One second. Okay, this needs to be up there. I put it over here. I don't need anything else. So I played a little bit of this, basically just the tutorial stuff. I'm at the point where I would be getting some gear. So I'm gonna do that today with you guys. Just look at my cart. I don't know if I plan on listening to this music the entire time I play, but it's fine for now. Yeah, so the plan today is to get as close to a raft as I can. Because the audio is still fucked up. It's lovely. I don't know exactly how close I can get to that in one day. I will double check it. I think you just need to get a raft deed, maybe. I don't even know if you need to craft it. But I know, you know, I told a group of people I was gonna join their settlement. The plan is to still do that, but we have to get there first. The kind of funny, the people who decided to start playing during the early access have been kind of grinding it all weekend. I have not really touched this game at all. The reason being, you know, I was kind of hoping that a lot of the server issues would be kind of fixed by the time that I decided to really stick my teeth into it, and it seems like they've said it's better, much better. So, hoping we won't see any crashes, any freezes, anything like that today. our cart's full. Go and handle this. I don't know why this is staying on top of my screen. I'm guessing that's also a bug. Oh, it actually shows us if we have something in the station. Good to know. So I think we need to break these down first. To an item that we can smelt here. Using the ancient smithing station, I'm assuming. Is that his health bar? What is that? Okay, not here. Must be here. Mining station. There we go. Really, I don't know what my end goals for this game are. In the first alpha I played in, I went straight for position 1 on mining. I don't think anything like that's going to happen this time around, but it would be nice to be kind of like important. I just don't know how to be important at the moment. Realistically, I'm just gonna play the game for today. See how it goes. If performance is bad and I'm having a bad time playing, I might give the game a bit more of a break, a little bit more time in the oven, and then go back to playing something like Guild Wars or something else on stream. Who knows? But it's all to be seen later. But I know I'll want some armor to deal with the jackals. I was thinking maybe I'll do combat as my like profession of choice, because it's so different from what I did last time. And also kind of fun. PJ, what's up, brother? Everything's going well. Can't really complain. Well, I hope it's the same for you. Woke up a little late today, so I got a late start to my stream, but not too bad. Just playing some Bitcraft today. We're Bitcrafting. I still don't really get the name. I think it's been explained to me before, but I don't remember what the reason for naming it Bitcraft was. I mean, obviously the craft makes sense, but what is Bit? What's bitty about it? Maybe they had a different like idea for the game in mind. You know, a decade ago when they started working on it. Does Twitch not restrict people from streaming on different platforms? No. So the way it works for Twitch is you're allowed to stream on other platforms. You are not allowed to actively advertise, and you're not allowed to show combined chat technically on screen. You're also not allowed to. There's technically a clause in there that says you can't give another streaming service more attention than you would give Twitch, which doesn't really make any sense, and it's not really heavily enforced. But you're totally allowed to stream on another platform using multi-streaming as much as you want. I'm actually on YouTube and Kick now. I set up Kick over the weekend just because why not? I mean, it's not like more resources used on my computer or anything. It's just one extra click. So you can hell, I could stream to TikTok, Instagram Live. I could do all that shit at once if I wanted to. It was like I think half a decade ago. I think you were not supposed to do it. I think there was a clause that said you aren't allowed to multi-stream. But since there's so many contenders now for like top stream platform that they really don't have a choice. And I think it's good for everybody if there's more platforms. I kind of wish that Mixer had stayed around. It was really unfortunate seeing Mixer die. Hope that answers your questions. Let me know if you had more. Actually, used to follow Ryu Carr, who needed to stream on YouTube a few years ago. He did bring up that Twitch finally allowed him to do it. Yeah. Yep. Everybody can do it now. Basically, about the same time that Mixer died and YouTube started giving out a bunch of streaming contracts, they were like, okay, fine, guys. You can stream wherever you want. Just please don't leave our platform. It's pretty much how it went. Gotta have to eat food. Yeah, I mean, I think it eventually may not be in 5 years. It may not be in 10. I think Twitch is eventually going to lose out to other platforms. I think it's just a matter of time. To be honest with you. I would need wood, right? Um, Either Twitch will lose out in the long term, or they'll get their act together, and their moderation won't suck, and they'll have a clear focus of mind for their content and stuff like that. Kill this bird. Kill the bird. Hello? But honestly, you know, their moderation doesn't really matter too much unless you're like big guy. I don't think they don't actively monitor the little dudes unless they're doing like egregious stuff, you know what I mean? Like clearly illegal, just like bad things. How do I open my parts inventory like that? Okay. Oh no, I can't do this actually. Hold on. Just fuck it. Someone else can have my bird. PJ, have you thought about playing Total War 400? What's it called? Total War Warhammer? I think is what it's called. Have you thought about playing that? To be honest with you, I want to play multiplayer, and no one ever. It's really hard to find friends who want to play that kind of game. Also, we never finished playing. What was that other game? Yeah, it's pretty. I honestly I don't know the mechanics either, but it's pretty in depth. Each person, each world leader. I don't know what they're called in that game, but each leader, each faction. That's probably what I should say. Each faction has their own mechanics, so it's very hard to like just pick up and play. It's not Civilization. But what was that other game we played? The like pixel game. It was like turn based. Do you remember? Yeah, we should get together and play it sometime. I tried talking Alan into it. They never gonna run it. Songs of Conquest, yes. That's the one. That was a fun game. We should go back and play that sometime too. The game had a lot of charm, and it was pretty in depth mechanically. In depth, it was in depth enough to enjoy, but like easy enough to pick up. No, really. I saw they put a post out about dropping the game of the price of the game in response to like feedback. Because a lot of people thought it cost too much. Granted, I think I bought it on like a huge sale. More role building, nice. It was a fun game when we played. Just sucks that we're on two different like time schedules through the day through the day. But how are you? You know, we haven't really talked like oh, you're doing spa class. I remember you said you were starting spa classes. How are those going? Dating. Yeah. Sorry, buddy. I think the world of dating right now in general is just very tough. What with everyone being online all the time, it's hard. You gotta find yourself a cute e-girl. Okay. So what do they teach you in the spa classes? Is it just like massages or what? What do you learn in this spa class? I guess that's what I'm asking. Gotta relax, get my energy back. I see. At the end of the class, are you gonna have like a what's what I'm thinking of? A certification? Sick, dude. You know, you talk about massages a lot. You ever thought about doing it like as a profession, or does it just not pay well? Like a hobby for you? What are your thoughts on that? What's going on in this loom? What do I have in here? You ordered a massage table. That's crazy. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I don't really do massages, and I'm not very good at it. But I did order my wife a massage gun for Christmas, I think. And every once in a while, when she has like backaches or something, I use that, and it seems to do a pretty good job. Yeah, I'm glad this game is finally in early access. My only issue currently is that I feel like the towns are a little overwhelming. Cause like you look across here and like, oh, I need a specific table that does a specific thing. Where's it at? Amongst all the rubble. If you guys ever come here, I'm booking you a full day of spa. Heck yeah, man. Way to incentivize it. I'll be there next week. Oh, dude, I made way too much wood. Hello? Um, turn some of it into boards, I guess. Materials required. Oh, I need to do this for this. So we have 22 ferrolith ore. We need 1 per ferrolith ore. So we need to leave 22. And you have 2046. I somehow did 21. That's fine. I'm not really caring about keeping like all of the materials, to be honest. You know, props on them for making things stack in your inventory more. Because honestly, the quality of life goes up drastically when you have to move around a little less. But how's work? Are you still with whatever company Rise Point turned into? Or are you with someone else now? Same company? How is it? A little bit better about it now, or is it still kind of bad? Do other projects? Fair enough. Hello, Cubby. Good morning, Cubby. That's good. Not to get into too much detail, but I know it was pretty rough there near the end of what it was and what it became. So I'm glad it's better. That's good. I mean, there's nothing wrong with saying let go. You could say tossed out a window. That works as well. Removed from office. Vacated the premises. Mrs. Cuppy, you have lunch at 2, right? I felt weird saying that. I'm never saying that again. May not have heard me say that, in which, thank God, she didn't. Okay, guys, if you didn't know, today's goal is going to be getting a raft. All right, I've explained it once already, but I'm just going to explain it again. We're going to get a raft. I don't know exactly how you get a raft, but I think I need to buy it with money, in which case I'm going to have to turn in contracts for the people. And do that. I don't even know if you need to craft the raft. I think you may just need to buy the deed entirely. I'm doing all this work for planks. I don't even need planks at the moment. All right, just have fun in your meetings. Thanks for the good luck. Yeah, those planks are gonna sit in my inventory for a bit, but that's okay. I was dropping flint tools on the ground. What's going on over here with all the bag? I was making a mess on the ground. We did that already. We need to smelt it in here. I'm hoping 10 bars will be enough. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna go hunt some birds because I feel like I need leather. Well, don't run from me, bird. You'll only make things worse. Just let it happen. Close your eyes. Weird. Do I have to be on the cart? No, now it's not opening the inventory. That's because I closed it by itself, maybe? Why is that not working now? So we're gonna go to the other side of the bird and chase it towards my cart. Yeah, this is big brain. Appreciate it casually walking away. Big of him. I'm just gonna leave the cart inventory open. Miss. We need a few more birds. That's my bird from earlier, so I guess we'll grab that real quick. And I forgot to mention in the Discord that I'm streaming this. Okay. Growl the bird. Growl the bird towards the cart. Yes, there we go. Too far from target inventory. It went in. So what are you talking about? We had 6 birds. Can I get 10? He's on to me. I gotta get around him. Cut him off. Don't chase him through town. What are you doing? Fuck this bird. Seven birds. 7 birds. One up there. Any more back this way? We'll just do 7 right now. 7's enough to get us going, surely. So I assume there's like a butchering table, if I remember correctly. I remember exactly where it is. It's over here. Ancient hunting table is what I want. Rough animal output looks gross, dude. Okay, we're leveling up our hunting. I don't know if leveling up the skill actually does anything performative. Like higher damage numbers or anything like that. I think it just allows using better tools. Is the are the bricks done? I think they are. We'll go check on that in a second. Okay. What do we do with this? We have to stretch it or whatever, right? Clean it. What I meant. And then we have to stain it or whatever this is called. Tan it. Oh man, it's always right click. I keep accidentally doing it. I wish I wouldn't close the window. Is there a setting for that? Oh, escape's not doing anything now? Um here it is. It's the top thing. There we go. We also need to make this. Requires water. We'll do that next, I guess. Kind of appreciate that the game makes you be self-reliant for this first, like, 4 or 5 hours so that you get a grasp of how all the tables work. It's actually a pretty smart solution. That being said, I guess a week from now or 2 weeks from now, when everybody has their own station set up and everything, it's not going to happen. Okay, we're almost done cleaning up the pelts. We got that. Let's, oh, I need water for that. Right. So to use this, we need that. So how much water do I need? 50? Go get some water. We need buckets. Or do we just pick up the water? No, I'm not trying to talk to you, Heimlich. Dude, performance is kind of bad here. I'm getting a really low FPS. I need bucket. Forgot how many steps there were in tanning. The buckets come from these. I see. Yeah, 10 buckets per thing. So if I want 50, I need 5 buckets or 5 planks. Thankfully, we already had the planks on this, I guess. See, it was all intentional. Dude, buckets are fast to make. Alright, claim my buckets. I'm getting 13 FPS, man. It's luckily I don't need high FPS to walk through the town. No XP for filling the buckets with water? What the hell? And the buckets, I go over to tanning. No, the table here. We use the bark to make it tenon. 75 tenon from 50 buckets of water and 25 things of wood bark. That's weird. Is that how you make tenon in real life, IRL? Like you just break down I guess you would break down the wood chips from the bark and then let it soak, I guess. I guess that's kind of, I mean, that's basically how you make tea, so I could see it. And tea stains things. Okay, all right. I buy it. What is that? Rough textile. So I need to be doing whatever quest gets me extra stamina. I don't know which one, but we'll figure it out. I think it's this one I need to do. Be Rumbog. Oh boy, dude, tannin takes a while. Boy, we're gonna be here for a while for the tannin, I think. Pretty good XP though, I guess. Once I get this leather cooking in the tanning bed thing, I'll go back for the ferrolith ore and see if I can craft that into something. I don't know if you needed the leather for that or if that's just for the leather gear, but you know, if I'm working on both sets at once, it's not a big deal. Because the leather set will give me a bonus to crafting, and the armor set will give me a bonus in combat. But like I said, I'm going to be focusing on that, I think. Which will end up me getting a claymore certificate probably, because claymores are badass. I can do tanking though. I don't mind tanking. I tank in Final Fantasy 14, which this game is not that. I imagine it's probably much more simple. Like rating wise and whatnot. Interestingly enough, I started playing Guild Wars 2 a lot recently, and they do that game does away with the whole the the trifecta triangle for like combat, you know, DPS, tank, healer, and makes everybody practically a DPS role. where you branch out. It's like almost like a subclass situation where it comes to tanking and healer, which I think I prefer, to be honest. Because then it fixes a lot of issues. All right, so like you don't have to worry about queuing, right? You don't have to worry about queuing up as a DPS, healer, or tank. That never matters. You're much more versatile in a situation, especially since you can change whatever active skills you have on your bar in your build on a whim, basically, a click of the button. Um, yeah, it's just I think the way they do it, the system, is much more intelligent and much better. I feel like if you're still using the trifecta system in an MMO, you're almost limiting yourself to the same kind of problems that have been plaguing MMOs since their inception. I mean, um, even in games like World of Warcraft, which have been around for decades at this point, they still have they got that same kind of trifecta, and it causes a lot of issues, a lot of gearing issues, queuing issues. If everybody is playing a similar role, then it just makes things easier. And it's not to say like healers and tanks aren't necessary for end game content in Guild Wars 2, because they are. It just means more class can do that role. Then again, it makes you feel a little less important. So if your goal is to like be in the spotlight and be that important person on the team, you're not going to like the system. But I think, I mean, like a game like that, it's kind of up to you what role you play, right? If you want to be an important person, be good at the game. Don't rely on the crutch of the class archetype. And what's so funny about it is I've played a lot of PvP in a lot of different MMOs: Rift, World of Warcraft, Guild Wars 2, Final Fantasy 14. Was there any other MMOs that I played with PvP? I'm sure there are, but I couldn't think of them off the top of my head. I played Dungeons and Dragons, that Dungeons and Dragons MMO. I played that. I don't remember if I did PvP in it though. And of all of them, I think Guild Wars 2 is the most balanced. It's that most CC heavy of all of them, but there's for every what's so great about Guild Wars 2's PvP is that for every ability that you get hit by, there's a way to counter it. So if you become very knowledgeable on how the interactions work in Guild Wars 2's PvP, and this goes for most of them, to be honest with you. I mean, they're gonna have like that growth period. You can do a lot with very little in that game. I'm just gonna put this up for now, so it's not dragging me down. Dude, what is up with the FPS? Is there like a huge like memory leak or something? My FPS has gotten worse. Or if it's, I don't know if it's still like an audio stacking issue. Let's see. Audio. Okay, that helped the FPS a little bit, but why did the other... I swear, muting other player audio made them louder. If I do that, is that better? It helped with the FPS a little bit. I guess we'll cook some pitch up. And is it back to this table with the bars? That was weird. Yeah, but I was really really into Guild Wars 2. My second year of college or so. I mean, I was playing that game daily. It's the first game that I ever took the time to join a guild and fucking I downloaded TeamSpeak to play with them. And to be fair, I didn't play with them very often, and I wasn't doing very much with them. But I would like sit in calls and we would chat a little bit. They taught me some things about the game. I really wish I had probably done more with them as a group. I think it would have been a lot of fun, but I didn't. And then shortly after, I think I convinced my wife and my friends to play with me, and we had a lot of fun with Guild Wars 2. Um, for some reason, we just stopped playing. I don't know. Priorities weren't there. I think maybe when my wife got really into role playing, maybe it's probably what it was. And then I guess I just stopped playing myself. But we're back into it now and having a great time. I think what's so great about Guild Wars is that there's no subscription, there's no pressure to keep playing. I think more games should get away from the subscription model. I think it makes more money long term, but I think it's a worse player experience. I think they're supposed to be announcing another expansion. A lot of people are thinking the Guild Wars 3 is going to get announced at some point. I think it's very hard, especially nowadays when MMOs are practically bound to fail starting out, to warrant making a new product when your old product still has people playing it. Really, I don't see a Guild Wars 3 happening anytime soon. In fact, it may never happen. I think, unless ArenaNet sees like an obvious downtrend in their player count. Because people who are playing Guild Wars 2 are so attached to it, right? I mean, it's like they've spent money, time, energy, thousands of hours on a game, and they're like, "Well, now we have a Guild Wars 3, and you may not even like Guild Wars 3 when it comes out, and you'd feel mad about it, right? Because like Guild Wars 3 is gonna split the player base, if nothing else. But it happens eventually. It has gotta happen eventually. I feel like the Guild Wars 3 is almost bound to be a worse game. How do you take something that had a monetization style that everybody liked and then make it more modern? I don't think you do. Okay, it's just bars. Dirt is not just bars, it's rough cloth. I want a weave rough cloth. Wisp weave filament. Grown by farmers. I don't want to get that. Are you kidding me? I don't want to do that. This was not what this was in the beta. Ugh. Alright, fine. We'll do a little bit of farming, I guess. Holy shit. I forgot that the tannin makes like 1,000,000,000 tannin. This is a problem. We're gonna throw it in the bank. I might have to restart the game, to be honest with you. Store this. Stick. Why don't I have sticks on me? Greetings, little one. I saw the way your life lingered on the crumbling stone. Have you come to learn more of this place? Back in my day, it was a bustling settlement where people. Okay, well, it's very bustling now. Called it home. Perhaps you can help bring this land back to its former glory. Alas, I am too entangled in the endless pursuit of knowledge to assist, but I could share a few breadcrumbs of knowledge. You purchase a right of settlement foundation. Okay, yeah. I'm not gonna do that. Okay, I gotta talk to the twins now. Hi. He's focusing again on a welding project. Hey, dude, making a home. Talk to Spim. Okay, I'm gonna have to restart the game. This is unplayable. Getting worse. Yeah, let me restart the game real quick. I should make a game, or I should make something or another that goes under my game on this screen. That's like, oh no, your game crashed. Hee hee. But as long as it comes back. Okay, look at that. It's running well now. Well is relative, I guess. I'm getting 30 FPS instead of 10, which in itself is kind of huge. Dude, this is a sick model. I do like the fact that they made this person. Do you come to take or to tend? I am Alice, the keeper of this temple. Once it was a cradle for minds greater than yours or mine. You guys aren't like gods or something? Now it sleeps, and I guard its dreams. I have tasks, small tasks that require hands, not bound to stone or root. If you complete them, I may entrust you with one of my treasures. Terribly opinionated. Wow, that's crazy. But I see your path pulls you elsewhere. Return when your time is your own. What are you offering here? Rideable deers. Oh, okay. That's cool. Okay, dude. I was in a thing. World used to be full of life. Watching little maker children run around brought so much joy. Then you and yours came along. Blah blah blah. We can create a thriving society, maybe even surpass the makers themselves, and that all starts there with the first step. That's all for now. I can send someone else that needs me. Good luck. See you around. Okay. Travel the tasks. 300 plant fiber seems insane. Oh, hey, I almost forgot. When you awaken, I found this depleted autonomous heart near you. That belongs to you. Okay, this is how you get the heart. Depleted heart might be as old as the temple. Surely we can learn more if we took it there. Do we prioritize that real quick? I think we do. Dude, I forget that left click does not drag the map. Okay, but where is the... To the ancient temple? I don't even see it on the map. Can I zoom in more? Big large yet. What a crazy name for a settlement. Roman Empire, of course. It's always a one. Where the hell is the temple at? local region. How do you see the ancient temple on the map? We're gonna change this to dark mode, I think. Nice. Didn't save it. Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, I was in the chat for a second there, and then I saw some bullshit, so we're gonna leave that. Right. So let's go ahead and make. Actually, you know what? I was gonna make some more Fairless bars. Clear out my inventory a bit more. Yeah, so we have the depleted heart. I guess we're just gonna hold on to it. I don't know where this is, where the temple is. Because it doesn't seem to want to add that to my map. I would imagine it's close to the city, but... See if I can get this meat out of my inventory. Anywho, so we need to get rough cloth, which means we need to plant seeds, I guess. Which makes me a little sad. Roast up this meat. I think it'll be better than the mushroom skewer. At least I'm assuming. I could talk to him while I'm doing the task? That's crazy. He wants some shit. I'm not going fishing for you. I'm like, you're crazy. Okay, better food. Now the planting situation. To see how you handle that. I assume you have to use the farming field. If I want this, I need basic fertilizer. Which you get from making it in the farming station with fucking fish. Fuck me, man. I thought we were done with fertilizer. Okay, fine. I'll go fishing. This is a little bit more complex than it was when I played in the beta. That's not necessarily a bad thing. This fucker's got a raft. Fuck this guy. Looks like there's a bunch of fish. Hopefully I can reach them. Of course not. Might be able to get this group here though. Yes. This is crawdads. Is this gonna give me what I want? School of. Oh, this is darters. Yeah, okay. This is gonna give us what we want, I think. Crawdad. This is crawdads. Why is it showing a thing of darters up there? Or is that what the darters are? What level do they require? Missing basic bait. Oh, gotta make bait, right. But you make bait out of the crawdads? Right. Use. Process it down to get this at the fishing station. Ah, boy, this is a lot of work to get a shirt, man. Okay, so let me get this straight. To make a Ferrolift shirt, you have to do the mining, smelting, breaking down of ore. Then you have to do farming, fishing, tailor before you can make the shirt. You have to touch almost every profession for that, which is, I find a bit weird. But only the shirt, not the rest of it. Fishing first steps. Okay. To be honest with you, I don't know how much of this I need. So, one gives you 2 bait. Okay, well, I'll get 20. That should give us 40 bait. And we'll see how far that goes. I don't think I need that much fertilizer, hopefully. Hopefully, we'll either get 20 or we'll get however much my stamina allows me to get before I have to stop. Come on, get one more shrimp. One more shrimp. One more. Come on, I'm almost out of stamina. One shrimp. Yay, there we go. The guy just left his raft. He teleported and left the raft. Littering our waters. Hate that guy. The guy, and I hardly know him. A lot of people leaving rough plant roots around. Let me give me one of them. Who knows? Who knows when you need one? The fishing station's right here. Tailoring station's over there. The fish first, I guess. Bait and shells. What is this? Basic chum? Oh, I see. Oh boy, we're gonna be here a while. Make basic bait? Really? I mean, this seems like such a long time. Whoa, that's a big ass knife, man. Better watch your hand. Kind of a sick knife, to be honest with you. What's going on with my hand there? What am I doing? So two fingers there? I think it just looks weird. You know, if you wanted in this game, it would be very easy to multi-box. You could have like an entire settlement run by one guy. You have like 5 or 6 accounts that are doing like the various tasks on stations, and then one guy who's out there actively like picking up things and bringing them back. It would not be difficult. I mean, you got like a huge ass flat screen with like multiple windows open, like going around clicking. That's what we used to do. I say we, I didn't do it, but that's what people used to do. People still do on games like Eve Online or RuneScape. Not hard at all. Cat's being a little rowdy out there. You have to let him in. Feeling much better after my coffee. Well, we have a little bit of time. I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back. I'm back and I brought my baby boy. I had time to pee and everything, and it's still not done, man. Okay, so we got 40 bait. That should be enough for the other fish. Let's go ahead and drop off this root. Good boy. All right, which station? This one? No. Which station was it? Be that one, right? Oh, brother. These bots figured out that their shit's not working, and now they got in a whole new URL. I might have to find a new bot thing, because the fact that I can't ban you fuckers from my current overlay makes me sad. Hello, PJ. Now what was I doing? Oh yeah, we got the bait. We're gonna go and actually, you know what? There's a bunch of roots out there. We're gonna go get enough of this fiber to turn in for monies. Because if it's right, I mean, I don't even have to do half the work. The forging station. Yeah, that's what I want. Ah, boy, you know, some days I wish I had a third monitor just to do things on, but it seems like such a hassle to set up a third monitor on the desk. I don't know how people do it. My desk, I wouldn't say is the biggest desk, but it's got plenty of space on it. I guess, you know what, to be fair, I'm not centered on my desk because there's a drawer on one side of it. If I removed the drawer and centered my entire setup on the desk itself, I'd have space for a third monitor. Maybe that should be a project of mine at some point. I don't know what I do with the stuff that's in the drawer, but it wouldn't be that hard to do. Maybe uninstall the drawer and like rig it somewhere on the desk itself. Was it you that wanted the plant fiber? Yeah, that's what I wanted. Traveler task. Yeah. Use a portable monitor for my third monitor. Maybe try that. That's not a bad idea. What do you mean by portable monitor, though? What does that mean? Okay, we got some money finally. All I had to do is clean up everyone's mess. USB-C. Ooh. So it's just like a low power monitor you stick into your computer's USB-C slot. See. What was I doing? Oh, I needed to farm, and I need the bait to farm. I need to go catch the fish. That's what it was. I don't know why it's showing fishing XP above my head. Oh, he's loving all the attention he's getting. Let's take a look here. Oh. 1080p. Honestly, yeah, this is kind of basically all you would need for a third monitor. Nothing big. Laptop for laptop with covers and speakers. I see. Yeah. Not bad at all. 15-inch, pretty small, so it wouldn't take up too much space. I might have to look into that. Here's the thing, though. Okay, so I currently have my computer mounted to my desk, right? Or sorry, not my computer, but my monitor's mounted using a monitor arm. And every time I decide to move it, I have to drill a new hole for it to sit in. So I have a couple of like random like holes in the desktop itself, which I don't really mind. If it gets worn down, whatever. The desk has served me well. I don't mind like a hole here and there. It's just a wooden top. It's not painted or anything. So I think I'd have to move everything over, which that in itself isn't really an issue. But just have to reconfigure my entire desktop to do it. Which, to be honest, not a bad idea to do. Shit, maybe I will go ahead and do that. So here's the thing. I got my just killing the structural integrity. Nah. It's a really thick piece of wood. It's like that thick. And it's very small holes, just big enough for a bolt to go through. I got my tower on one side of the desk, but if I was to move the tower to the other side of the desk and shift everything over, it would definitely have enough space for a monitor on the left side. But like I said, the only reason I haven't is because I have drawers under the desk slab top, the desk top, where my legs would be partially. So I'd have to remove those drawers, I think. If I wanted to like center myself on the desk itself. I don't know. Something to think about. Also, welcome to the chat. Hope you're having a good day. Good to hear from you. How many fish did I get? Is that enough? That's probably enough. Even if it's not, I'm going to assume it is. I'm lazy. Do, 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 do. So the fish, we're going to turn into fertilizer somehow. You got to break down the fish into fillets, and then that fillet can be turned into a fertilizer. I think so it goes. Yeah. Hopefully that's enough. Who's a good kitty? He doesn't get enough of this kind of attention anymore. But he deserves it. He's not being an asshole. Yeah, there's no way I get to a raft today, but that's okay. Gives me something to do tomorrow. Overall, I'm kind of impressed by how well the game's running. It's not too bad at all. Definitely better than the weekend. Although I'm almost 100% sure there's some kind of like memory leak in the game because after about 30 minutes, my game just starts eating shit, like low FPS, running horribly. Yeah, it's a very cute game. It's very relaxing, honestly. Being a good kitty. Hmm? Yeah. Your mouth. What are you biting me for? I'm gonna love on you. Let me love on you. Is it just me or the game get like super quiet? It's like no sound now. What happened? Okay. Well, we got our breezy fin darter fillets. You can take that over to the farming station to propagate, create, transform our fish into fertilizer using dark magic rituals. Never mind. I need this at a farming station, which is beside the farming field. What is this? Can you do it with other things? You can do it with other things. I didn't need a fish at all. Oh, fuck me. Whatever. Is it at least more efficient? Two darts to make one fertilizer, two berries. Okay, doing the fishing route was actually the worst way to do it, which is unfortunate. It's okay. It's all right. Okay, we got some fertilizer. We use this fertilizer to create wisp plants. It only makes two? Is that even enough? I don't think it is. Yeah. Okay, well, we're going to start working on some more fertilizer, I guess, while we're waiting. Because that will give us more of what we want. Yeah, this extra step in crafting the gear is actually fucked. But I think we need to do the berry experiment anyways, don't we? For this quest, yeah. Inventory's gonna get a little full. Random bullshit. We were to get rid of the mushroom skewers. Get rid of this. This one fillet. One wood, I guess. I need 10 berries for the berry experiment. I need even more berries for that. For after that, for other things. For fertilizer, I mean. How do you get fiber plants? Am I not understanding here? What is this? Why is the tech? Why is the menu not coming up? Is this what I'm looking for? Wild grains? What do you give me? He's bait. I'm not going fishing anymore. Get the bait out of my inventory. Do you give me seeds? Give me seeds. Oh, that's not the seeds I wanted. Fiber grain. Fiber grain. See, what is it? Okay, obtain. Get it from bushes. Oh, okay. Was overcomplicating things, I guess. Here's the thing, though. All the players are like pushing all of the wilderness away from the starting city. Everything's gone. All the bushes, all the plants. They're just rock. That guy's just mining rock. Full disclosure, I don't know how much cloth I actually need to make like one cloth sheet. What is that sizzling sound? And these bushes have a lot of durability. What did I would think? Okay, we have 10. Take this 10 back. And see how far we get with that. See, the game's starting to chug again. We're at 15 FPS. I hope they get this this memory leak fixed. That would be very pog of them. Very pog moment. No, no. Can I cancel this? You will receive the results of what was completed in the inputs refunded for what wasn't started. Anything in progress will be lost. That's fine. That is fine, actually. I forgot I need to do the berry experiment for the quest. Buckets. We don't need that. Where's the berry experiment? Here it is. And then we turn it into Heimlich? Yeah. Hey, Heimlich, take the berries, you fucker. You won't always discover a new recipe when experimenting, so keep at it. Now then, I've put together a small handful of jobs that need doing. See if any catch your eye. Fish fillets, plain cooked berries. Yeah, good. Thanks, but no thanks, jackass. Right. So we were doing farming. We managed to do some farming. We have a bit more. And let's see if this 2 that we have is enough, though. I'm really hoping it is. Mainly because I don't care to do more. How much are tier 2 tools going for? I wonder. Basic stuff, baking stuff. Let's see. We're looking for Fairlift tools, I think. Fairlift. 1 Fairlift short sword. Plated bracers. They seem pretty cheap. But I can craft them myself pretty easy, so. Okay. Tailoring station. So this rough cloth needs rough wisweeb filament. Which you make at the farming station from the plants. I see. Okay. Wait, how much do they need? He's 5 for 1. Oh my god. You're killing me, Smalls. Wait, what? So this could be turned into this. A 2 to 5. I see. At the farming station, it says. Wait, is there something else I need for it? Is it saying? No. You just need to be at the farming station. Where's it at? Where's the... Level 1 farming, tier 1 hoe at the farming station. Is it like this? Oh, I see. It's just a different image. I see. This is a byproduct, and you do it for the seeds, I suppose. Farmer's first steps. Look at me. Getting on the first step. It's out of the way. Please give me enough. I beg. 8. Okay. That's enough. We're about to get out of these crummy clothes. Our leather's done being tanned as well. They brought fish oil back? I thought they were getting rid of fish oil long term. Whatever. Okay, we got the basic cloth. We have the Fairlith bars. We're going to go and make our Fairlith equipment. I kind of wish there was a way to hide player names sometimes. Play mode. Demo pass the gameplay. Vanity filter. Quick climb hint. Hide unused deployables. Sure. Unlock the minimap. Camera collision detection. Turn that off, actually. I don't think it works very well. Right. So we're making the Fairlith shirt. Oh, we need 2. I lose my mind. Fine. Don't worry. Don't panic. Don't panic. That's why we had extra plants brewing in the oven. Dude, my nose has been itching all day. Drive me insane. Claim the plants. Go to the station. Do this. Drop the sticks. Anything else we want to drop? Is this 5 tannin? Fuck it. Don't need it. Berries added in my inventory. Fairlith ore concentrate. And we're going to dump that too. We're being pretty wasteful here, but I'm interested in not wasting time. I think there's 2 lines of thinking when it comes to efficiency, right? You use every possible item you've picked up in order to progress yourself, or you do things as fast as possible at the expense of, you know, not having to stop and check my bank and whatnot. But that is to say, I think that's the correct way to do it, to be honest. Speed is better than using all your material. Sorry, what? I have 9, which I use at one of these tables. I thought it was this one. It is this one, okay. Okay, cat wants out, so I'm gonna let him out of the room. Okay, I'm back. Okay, what time is it? 12:42. Gonna be playing for another like 20 minutes or so. I believe. Okay, so these take rough cloth to make, but they give you a crafting speed. Something to keep in mind.
Who let the cat out? Who?
I don't know why the ASMR speech just uses, it defaults to the default voice sometimes. I wonder if I have it set to randomly choose between the two. But I'm gonna check that right now. Speaker bot. Event settings, speech engines, ignored voices. God, they gotta work on the UI. Every time I come back in here, I gotta remember where everything is. ASMR. They should be using ASMR. The ASMR one is the only one in there. In which case it may be a streamer bot issue. Action cues, commands. Let's see. Actions. Here we go. ASMR. No. It's supposed to be using ASMR. I
What
don't know.
do you mean? I am the only ASMR you need.
Why is it using the wrong one? I don't know. Let's see. Um, I wonder if maybe I have. Hmm. Well, to be honest, I don't know why he's doing that. Oh well. At least you can hear a voice. All right. A month ago, it wouldn't have worked at all. But if I tested, it would work though. Watch. ASMR. Uh.
Have you tried turning it off and on again? Also, one breadcrumb is too cheap for this.
Well, it's only okay. Well, it's like it's cheap because I haven't had a reason to make it expensive. Do you want it to be expensive? Is that what you're saying to me? Is that what you're saying, PJ? Mm-hmm. Watch, I'll modify the cost to be 1,000. There. Where is it inside of here? Streaming tools, extensions, content. No, monetization settings. I can never remember how to do it on Twitch. Okay, bits and cheering. That's in it. Whatever, I'll fix it later.
Test message.
That one says test message. Okay. That one actually, I actually know what that issue is. So you have to do a little coding when you set this stuff up. And I'm pretty sure I was just testing it and left that in, which this is on me. Actions, TTS. Yeah. Okay. No, you're fine. It's not a problem at all. Gives me something to do, honestly, while I'm crafting. Okay, Brian should work now. Though I'm not seeing the channel point reward inside of streamer bot. I must have set that up on Twitch's end. I don't know why I would have done it that way, but Oh no,
Test
it's right here.
message.
Oh, maybe it hasn't updated yet. Sorry, try it now. There's a hat. Ah, fuck! I need another rough cloth. Dude, my neck kind of hurts. Oh, it's not double click. It's just a single click. Where are my pants? I need a rough cloth for the pants as well. Dude, why are you like this game?
Now it's 1,000 crumbs. It's highway robbery, I tell you.
Okay, it's working now. I just forgot to hit the save button. You said one was too much or too little, okay? Can't have them both ways. I'll have to figure out why the ASMR is using Brian's voice and not the other way around, but... It's set to use ASMR in the system, so... Who knows? So the way SpeakerBot works is you have to connect to a voice AI thing, and then you have to create an alias with that voice, and then you can link to the alias itself as the entity that plays the sound. And I wonder if I have the aliases mixed up or something. Or maybe I think what you can do is even have an alias that randomly picks from a set of voices. So if I wanted to like randomize it between a bunch of stuff, I could do it that way as well. How many voices are there? It depends on how many voice engines you use. I use here I can show you. Let's capture a window. Window capture. We're gonna capture the SpeakerBot application. So inside of SpeakerBot, inside of settings, you can go here, speech engines, and add your own speech engine. You can use add your own speech engine. I just use TTS Monster mostly. I think I have UberDuck here in case I wanted to use it, but I never got around to using it. So when you go to set up a voice alias, you pick a voice from the speech engine that you want. So ASMR is using TTS Monster ASMR, and you can like mess around with it and say something like this. We should do that. And then it takes a second to figure it out. Like I thought, it has
Hi,
to.
PJ.
That's so weird that the ASMR voice is just not correct.
Hey, Pete.
Okay, well, I don't know who the hell that's supposed to be, but it worked. Why is ASMR Monster not working? The ASMR voice.
Hi, PJ.
Yeah, I don't know. The TTS Monster ASMR voice just isn't working for some reason. But that's how you would do it. Eminem? What does Eminem sound like? Okay, now I'm getting derailed even more, but...
Hey, Pete.
That didn't sound like it. That didn't sound like Eminem, but... What do I know? But yeah, if I wanted more in here, I think it would have to do... You would hit the add button. You hit the add button here, and it would add it to the list, and then randomly pick one. How do I remove? Okay, if we delete them all and we add this back, maybe it'll work this time.
Hi PJ.
Nah, it's just busted. I don't know. But yeah, that's how it works. All right, let's go make some more cloth. Oops. And now the game is running terribly again. My God, this game. They'll work it out. They've been pushing fixes on stuff left and right. I'm sure it'll get better over time. Yeah, you have, so how it works in its entirety is you have streamer bot, which detects when you use a channel point reward of a certain type. It sends a message to speaker bot, which is like it's the app that handles all of the speech, text to speech, and says, hey, this guy said this in chat and you should use that to say something on stream. And then they relay the message back and forth. Pretty cool software. You can do pretty much anything with it. Like if I wanted to, I could, oh fuck, I forgot I had to wait. I could manually set it up to where if I didn't want to like look at chat at all, I could have it read each message said in chat to me and then respond via, text to speech. Or if like, say, I had 10 people in chat and the majority of those 10 people are saying something similar, I could have it read all of the messages, determine what the average message is, and then have that said to me or something like that. Fully equipped. Belt equipped. I thought I did that. Marbles? You could probably do something with marbles, yeah. Did I not make a belt? I thought I did. I did. Belt equipped. Unequip. Equip. I don't know. I don't know why that's not crossed out, but whatever. Dude, 5 minutes is an awfully long time. Let's go get it the leather, I guess I made. We can go check that out. I think you can make rough leather, which I think you turn into gear somewhere. Yeah, streamer bot is kind of set up in a way that really the only limitation is the creativity the person who's streaming has. To be fair, I don't have that much creativity. But if I was just a little bit more knowledgeable, I could do some pretty cool stuff. The flip side of that is, though, the more you do, the more bogged down the stream can become. So if I create something that's super interactive and people are always interacting with it, it takes away from me just playing the game and talking, right? So it's like a fine line you have to walk. And in streaming, to be fair, streaming is always kind of like that in a sense. I mean, it's always been that way, right? People can have like overlays where you can play Pokemon or whatever while I talk. And then you're not interacting with the stream. You're just watching the Pokemon level up on the side of the stream or whatever. Or like there used to be like gambling bots, not really gambling, but where you would have this fake currency that you gain from watching the stream, which this is built into the stream itself now, but where you would take those points and then gamble them on like heists and shit, and then you would just play that in the chat. I saw a stream where a streamer set his Android phone as a secondary camera, and every time he would stare at it, it would zoom into his eyes. That's pretty funny. That's pretty good. Yeah, stuff like that. I watch a stream yesterday or the day before where a guy was talking about something happening on his second monitor, and he had a camera strapped to the back of his seat. So what he would do is, it was almost like a third-person POV. He would flip to that camera and like point at his screen what he was talking about, and then go back to his normal stream. You can do a lot of stuff if you have enough creativity. There's one streamer I watch who has his like starting soon screen be like a almost, it's a pretty much just like a blurred image, a blurred camera angle of his entire office space from the like the back. So what you would get when you first came to a stream is it would see like starting soon, big timer, and then you would see him in the background like working on his computer or drinking a coffee or making a coffee or whatever while he starts. And that's pretty cool as well. I think I want to do something like that eventually when I have my desk office space set up, but that's gonna be a while, I think, before that gets happened. Right now, I'm just in the corner of a big room, and it's not really how I would want it to be. Remember to wear pants. I'm always wearing pants. Well, I'm wearing shorts anyways. Pants are for suckers. Shorts are where it's at. Will I finish this? Oh, you know what? I'm supposed to be eating food. I forgot about that. Will I finish this craft before I run out of stamina? Who knows? It'll be close. Nah, I don't think it's happening. Nah, just short of it. If I had been full of my food, I wouldn't have had that issue. So lately, I've been thinking about maybe getting earbuds instead of using earphones, and the reason being, I think it'd just be more comfortable. I have not gotten around to doing it, but I do like the idea. Because a lot of times I feel like the pressure it puts on my scalp bothers me. The biggest issue with wearing earbuds though is that it makes it hard for me to hear myself talk. And if I can't hear myself talk, I feel like I talk worse, if that makes sense. Like I slur my words more than I would otherwise, which is a big problem for me. If I'm too relaxed and I'm just kind of mumbling when I speak, it's hard to understand me. I have to really go out of my way to try to not let that happen. These. That's all my leather, by the way. Gone, just like that. Gone but not forgotten. How much does mono hearing affect headphones? They don't. I mean, it just plays the sound the same on each side, right? Or if it did affect them, I wouldn't know. How could I know? For the longest time, I didn't even know that music, when you listen to music, they have different audio in each earbud. Sometimes in songs, like it's like a creative thing. I didn't know this was a thing. So some songs would just sound weird or not make any sense to me, and then someone told me about it, and then I'd hear the song back in mono and be like, "Oh, that sounds so much better." Who would have thought? Okay, I don't have enough for the boots or the hat, which is very unfortunate. Bohemian Rhapsody. Wait, does it do that in Bohemian Rhapsody? I guess that makes sense. They would do that 100%. Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense because when I was actually rewatching the movie the other day, and in Bohemian Rhapsody, they were filming. Or I say it was a movie, obviously, but they were in the studio working on Bohemian Rhapsody, and they were like tossing shit around a mic, and it makes sense, I guess, in that way. I hadn't thought about that. I guess some DMs that I missed. Okay. Gotta get off stream, guys. It's kind of late. I'll be back tomorrow to play some more. Thanks for hanging out today, PJ. Appreciate it. Thanks for everybody who commented and talked. I guess, in chat today. We'll be back tomorrow with some more of this, probably. And I'm having a good time. It's a very relaxing game. I love talking. What I really like about this game is I can focus on chat and not focus on the game as much. It's a really good time. And who knows? Maybe even what I might do in the future is play this game in the background and then like set up some new streamer bot stuff on the side and have a good time that way. That's gonna be it, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Talk to you tomorrow.